Say thanks for your interest in Zacks Counterstrike trading service. Editor of the service, Jeremy Mullen, is here with me now to kind of give us an overview of what it's all about. So let's just start right from that point. What is Counterstrike all about? How's it different from the other trading services?
Yeah, thanks, Terry. Well, Zacks Counterstrike was derived from my background in trading electronically. I have over 10 years of experience trading stocks, futures, options, and commodities. And what I came to notice over the years was how these have grown, how high-frequency trading has grown and become a dominant force in the marketplace. So what Counterstrike is trying to do is take advantage of what these computers do on a daily basis. They create these imbalances and irrational moves, and basically we want to profit all that. So that's what kind of makes it unique. The other aspect and what I really like is the educational experience I can bring to subscribers. I can teach them a lot about market structure, and for every trade I make, I'll be pointing out patterns that I see in the market, so hopefully they'll be learning a lot.
So it's not just about high-frequency trading. You have some rationale that you're going to bring to the forefront, too, for the trades that you make.
Yes, and I want to share that with my subscribers and kind of help them learn how these markets really move.
So how do the high-frequency traders actually move the markets?
Yeah, well, the high-frequency traders will use any kind of market-moving event. So let's take earnings, for example. What they would like to do is create a kind of panic where they can take out stop-loss orders or any kind of orders, or just create some kind of move where they can get a big chunk of liquidity, and they'll accumulate a position, they'll cover that position, and then they'll take the right side of the trade, the fundamentally right side of the trade, and move it in the right direction. So that first move is what I call the shakeout. So what I want to do with Counterstrike is kind of recognize that, and this can kind of happen over a period of 30 seconds, an hour, or days. So, you know, we're not going to be 30 seconds, but we'll take advantage of those moves over days, and that's when Counterstrike will jump in. Is
that the actual time frame for the trades that you're going to make that investors are going to see in your service, days to weeks? Yeah,
there's no set time frame. More important than time frame is discipline, especially on the losing side. So since these are a lot of counter trend trades, discipline is very important. We're going to know if we're wrong pretty quickly. So those losers might be over a couple of days. But then again, it could last 3 weeks to a month. But normally, we're going to know if we're wrong pretty quickly. On the other side, for the winners, if they're going to give us 10 to 20% winners over a couple days, we're going to take them, and we're going to let them add up. Now, of course, if I think I have the next Netflix or the next Tesla, and my trader instinct says hold on, we're going to hold on and look for bigger gains.
And so in that rationale is where the investor profits.
Yes, of course.
What about the Zacks rank? How is that factoring in here?
Yeah, well, the greatest part about this service is that I can go long and short stocks. So within the Zacks rank, we're going to kind of use as a filter to find Zacks rank number 1s and Zacks rank number 2 stocks for the buy side, and Zacks rank number 4s and number 5s for the sell side.
What about, you're a technical guy, right? So there's indicators that you look at on a daily basis, I would imagine. What are some of those?
Yeah, of course. You know, fundamentals are very important, but I'm going to let that Zacks rank kind of be the guide. Those fundamentals take a lot of time and effort and research, but I want to kind of focus on the technicals while Zacks focuses on the fundamentals. So I primarily use 3 different indicators. One is VWAP, that's volume weighted average price. This is the average price that is paid for a stock over a period of a day, a week, a month. This is something I will be basically looking at every day if I'm watching a stock. And what I'm looking at is for these computers to be supporting and buying that VWAP, or if it's a short opportunity, to be selling that VWAP. That in combination with Fibonacci levels, and I don't want to confuse anybody on Fibonacci. If you go on Google, you can look at the history of Fibonacci and who he was. But what I will be doing is educating subscribers on how to use these Fibonacci levels to get appropriate risk-reward measures. And why do they work? It's silly, but they work because the computers buy these Fibonacci levels. And what they do is they create this risk-reward where we can have targets to get out, we can collect that 10 or 20% and move on to the next one. The third one is pretty easy. It's bearish and bullish channels. It's basically trend channels. When one or two is trending higher, I'm going to use a bull channel to see if it's holding. Buy the bottom, sell the top, and the opposite on the bearish channel, sell the top, buy the bottom. And that's kind of one of the easier things, but it works more times than not. So.
All right, and finally, is there daily commentary that subscribers can expect?
Yes, every day I'll do a market recap on if I add a stock, I will get more into why I bought it and what we're looking for, and I will also give macro commentary on what's going on in the economy and what's going in the markets in general, and what my thoughts are and future direction of price.
All right, Jeremy, good luck.
Thank you.
There you have it, a little behind the scenes on Zacks Counterstrike trading service with editor of the service, Jeremy Mullen. I'm Terry Ruffalo.